Welcome to the complete overview and walkthrough of the Garmin Vivoactive 5. In this video I will show you all the menus and user interface, all the features of the watch, health stuff, sleep tracking, all the apps that it has, and also show you the phone app and all the features it has, and also show you all the exercise modes and settings. If you're looking for a setup guide on how to pair it to your phone and use it, check out my next video. First, let's go quickly over all the menus and user interface. You are controlling the watch by either swiping it up and down from left or right side, and by using in various combinations the two buttons it has here. To start an exercise or choose one, you will need to press once this upper button, and you can see all the exercises here, and you can add more here. To see all the apps you have installed, and you can also download additional ones, swipe right and left or click, and these are all the apps, and you can download much more. To go back to the menu, to their home screen, use this lower button. It will work for any menus and for any application. Okay, so to access all your health stuff and all the features, you can either swipe from bottom to up or also from top to bottom. And let's quickly go over everything it has. So these are all the features and health stuff that comes pre-installed basically. However, you can add more stuff here. Okay, and to access all these features in reverse order, again you can swipe from up to down. And there is a third way to control this watch. You can access by swiping from left to right your recent apps. This is set up by default. You can also change this quick access menu to show you all the apps or go to a specific app. On this new generation Garmin watch, you can also quickly tap on these icons here to directly go to the feature displayed there. You'll need to press it for around half a second and hold it, and it will go there. This is very neat. If you hold the upper button, you can go to more menus and controls, and also you can turn off your watch from here. These are the menus here. Then, if you want to access all your settings, you will hold your lower button for around 2 seconds. Again, you can change your watch faces and more settings here. You can change your display stuff here. Before I show you all the features this watch has in more depth, let me show you the app first and what it looks like. So when you open the Garmin Connect app, the first thing you will see here is the latest activity or any latest event you have. So you can quickly go on that. If you want to dismiss it, you can swipe it like that and it will dismiss. I don't want to do that right now. Then it will show you heart rate and your resting heart rate, body battery, stress basically, and stuff like that. And you can click on more details for any of stuff to explore it in more detail. If you want to log your weight here, for example, you can do that here. Okay. Then also manual activities and stuff like that. And you can fully customize the screen as well. And it shows you overview of your yesterday activities, any events as well, and overall stuff for yesterday. So you can see here, and the average for last 7 days as well. and by clicking edit my day you can edit all this in the order and stuff like that. You can then click more here and you can see more stuff here, all the activities you do in more detail, all your health stats like this, your health snapshots, even your fitness age and stuff like that. Then you can access your performance stats, training and insights, where you can check how you compare to other people, basically in step count and sleep and how much you run and stuff like that. Okay, let's go over all the great features this watch has, and I will show you every them in very good detail. So first let's check out this HRV. This is completely new feature on most of the Garmin watches, and it is basically a miracle that it's actually on this cheap brand device. So HRV status. There is a thing that you need to basically wear your watch first for around 3 weeks for it to actually give you a reasonably good data. Before that, it will only show you basically your stats for the day and for previous days, but it won't show you like how you compare day to day. So, and I haven't worn this watch for that long. So if we scroll here, you can check the last night average HRV graph here. And there's one thing, this watch is incredibly laggy and it crashes all the time. That's really the worst thing about it. You will see this many times in this video probably, and you can see the 7-day average of this metric here as well and stuff like that. If you go on the phone, you can click in more detail and check it out better. So, and this is basically the graph what my HRV was last night. You can click and hold it and you can see the change overnight. Let's check for yesterday and you can see how it climbed as I was sleeping, and I had reasonably okay sleep yesterday. And as you see, as I went to sleep, my HRV was pretty poor. I was pretty exhausted, and as I slept more rested, started climbing. Actually, I didn't really slept the first few hours very well, or at all, so it stayed constant almost. But then, as I fell asleep, you can see it starts to climb, and it climbs, basically till the time you wake up. There is one downside of this thing. I don't know if you know this, but it obviously tracks this HRV only at night. I don't know why it doesn't track all through the day. I don't know why they have made it. It would have been much better if they tracked it and show it for all day, not only at night, as I don't really like wearing any watch during sleep. And if you are planning to use this feature, you will have to basically wear your watch at sleep. And there's really no way to get this HRV other than wearing it all the time while you sleep, and that kind of sucks. Next, let's check out the step counter, and this is what the kind of graph it shows. You see, it starts to show as, yeah, that's what it shows, and it shows you for all days. That's cool. Also distance. The one thing about this step counter is that it's not fairly accurate actually, and it undercounts by around 15 to 20% in steps, and this is a huge bummer for me, at least, as I use this feature pretty much the most, and it's not accurate at all. It's been like this for pretty much all the previous Garmin devices as well. They undercount by several, by quite a big margin, and that's not cool at all. Okay, the next feature, heart rate. It basically shows you your current heart rate as you scroll it here, and the heart rate sensor actually is very good on this, I have found. If you click on it, it will show you a chart. However, I just recently turned it on and off this watch, and for some reason this chart disappeared. You'll see that it's actually, I don't have it on other metrics as well. And this is another bug I found. If you turn it off and on, sometimes these charts disappear. They are still on the phone, that doesn't get lost, but yeah, this watch is very buggy. So if you scroll it, you will also see your 7-day average resting heart rate and a good graph here. And that's it. You can check out on the phone. As you enter the app, you will see your resting heart rate for that day. Let's check out more, and we can see the graph here. And let's check out yesterday, and this is what the graph looks like. There are some pauses here as I wasn't wearing the watch there. So if we click and hold, we can see the values here. This is during sleep, and as I was waking up and doing some stuff, the heart rate climbed. So this is where I didn't wear it. Again, there are some pauses. The heart rate sensor records perfectly fine. I just wasn't wearing the watch at that time. That shows. Also, it shows any events here on the. And what else we can see here? And also can see like daily readings here to give you a chart and average resting over that period you choose, and an overview here as well. Next we got pulse oxygen meter, and this really drains a lot of battery on your watch, so it's probably best if you disable it and only use it to manually check your values. And if you have it enabled continuously, it will show a graph here as well. And if you hold it like that, it will start to measure your pulse oxygen. Okay, the next is body battery, and this is an incredibly nice feature of this watch, probably one of the best it has. So if we click on it, again, you should see the chart normally. However, again, I reset the watch and it doesn't show. It's a stupid bug on this watch. And yeah, if you scroll it, you can see it more. Actually, I have used it for around an hour since I resetting it, and it's showing something. And it also shows factors here. Let's check it out on the phone better. I have this for yesterday. So my body battery at yesterday was 96 at the start of the morning, and by the end of the night it was 21. And it says I had a stressful day and gives you a suggestion how much you drain, and this is daily timeline. Okay, and also it shows on this new watch also the factors affecting. It shows this is how much the sleep bring up the body battery, some walking I did, how much it decrease that, and it should show more. Okay, let's see the body battery graph in more detail. And again, if you touch and hold, you can bring up the values. So you can see absolutely great details here, in such good detail. And for example here, as you see, this was during the night when I had fairly bad sleep, and the yellow or orange bars shows basically your stress, and it's not a mental stress but a physical, and how bad you're feeling. Basically it's a pretty accurate thing, actually. Makes me scared sometimes. Anyway, as you see, I wasn't very sleeping during the night for the first hours, and it shows that. And my body battery didn't really climb up much in the graph. And when I fell asleep, all the stress basically went away. It's not mental stress again, it's just all things considered together. And it rises sharply till I wake up, and then it stops. And then as the day goes and stuff happens and you do stuff, for example, you go somewhere or do something, And this, when you take off your watch, here basically, yeah, it can't really give you any reading, so it just gives you estimate how much it might have dropped. And again, all the stress, not stress, but yeah, you know. So all things affected here is how they drain the battery. That's very cool. And if you're, for example, taking a break here, all these blue things, they show that you're kind of recharging a bit your battery. If you're sitting down a bit or maybe taking a nap, they will rise this, but these blue things, and also the graph will rise again. And that's before night, and this is actually me getting in bed and sleeping the next night. On the app we can also turn off certain features. For example, if we don't want to see the graph, or if we don't want to see the stress, only the rest and gain, you can do that as well. Next feature is the sleep score. So after you sleep at night, in the morning it will show you a score from 0 to 100 basically, and how much you slept. Let's click on that, and you can see your durations there. I didn't sleep that much yesterday, and the quality, and yeah, and also you can see a graph here. You can see a better one on your phone. Here you can see all the details, various sleep stages, and you can see the 7-day average graph here in the score. I haven't worn it at night that much, so yeah. When you go to the app, you can see it in more detail. A short description, and there are some factors as well, which shows you how it came up with that score. And yeah, let's go back. And also a better timeline here. Again, you can hold it and it will show you the time and various stages and all kinds of stuff. And it will give you the data as well here. Okay, so, and also it has this new feature, Sleep Coach. And this is very cool. So if you sleep good, it will say around 8 hours or a bit less, depending on the previous night. However, for yesterday, I didn't have much sleep, so it's giving me 8 hours and 20 minutes today that I should be sleeping, and it's giving a bit of description here, and sleep history also. That's pretty cool if you actually wear this watch at night while you sleep. So the next feature is stress, and it basically shows your current physical and mental stress that you're experiencing. It's based on your heart rate and HRV and stuff like that. Again, it should show full graph, but it's not showing for me. And yep, it changes, and it also gives you the overall for the day, how much in what stage you were, and that's it. On the app, it looks like this. If we click on that, you can see again this, and we can see a better timeline. Let's switch to yesterday. So this is what looks for yesterday, and this is full graph. And again, you can see all the green, the blue ones are rest, and yeah, this is stress. Basically, if you check out your body battery graph, it will show you all this stuff as well. Again, guys, this is not mental stress. Don't mix it up. Other people go crazy about this stuff and think they have very high stress. It's just physical demand on your body. The next new feature is naps. This is completely new on these watches and just came out. So it will track your naps, and I found it extremely accurate. For example, if you are actually just laying in your bed and taking a rest and moving, being completely still, if it was a dumb watch, it would record it as a nap. Whereas this one, you have to actually fall asleep, and your heart rate has to go down a bit and stuff like that for it actually to record nice. And the time duration is actually very accurate as well. I haven't taken any naps today, and you can set a nap timer here as well if you want, basically. It also has a sleep coach on the watch itself, I showed you previously, and it shows you how much it's recommended, and it shows that I have increased sleep need. Okay, next is intensity minutes. These are your basically your higher exercise minutes per week that you set, and will show you how much you achieved during that day and your goal through the week and how it fills up, how much you need, and yeah, stuff like that. Then you get some events like in calendar, and that's not. And then you also got notifications. Yep, this crashing is not very cool on this watch. It just shows you basically notifications from your phone. Also, if you have Android device like I have, it will also show you WhatsApp messages and pictures of them from other messengers as well, actually. That's very cool new feature. The weather app, absolutely brilliant, it looks cool, and it works flawlessly. It fetches data from your phone. Yeah, it's very nice, very useful. This is how it looks like. Okay, that's it. Then the next big feature is recovery hours. So after you exercise or do some heavy stuff, it will show you basically how many hours you need after that exercise to basically wait till you can do the same intensity exercise again. For example, I was doing some basic walking yesterday at a bit faster pace and for around half an hour, and it gave me 10 hours yesterday. I haven't done anything much today. I walked, but it didn't give me anything about that. Yeah, and if you are running, it will usually give like 2 days if it's moderate intensity. If you are totally maxing yourself out, it might fill up completely. And yeah, I don't really find it fills up anything if you don't really track any activities or do anything hard. Yeah, it's this may need some work basically. Okay, this is not this has a flashlight as well, but this is not the actual app. I'll show it later. Then health snapshot. This is very nice. Basically you can take a 2-minute measurement and it will show you all your data. Let's see. It will start basically fetching just in a moment. Right, should be now. Okay, so it shows your current pulse oxygen, your stress, your heart rate, basically your breaths per minute, and also it will calculate your instant HRV. It will take 2 minutes to do this, and let's see the results. And we can see the previous results here if we scroll down. Let's take this one and let's see what it shows. So, yep, it shows your average heart rate over the 2-minute time frame, your average oxygen saturation, then a graph for your heart rate for the 2 minutes, your respiration for the 2 minutes, your stress level over that time, again pulse oxygen, and also this this is what the WhatsApp notifications looks basically. Check out, and this heart rate variability in the instant one over the 2-minute frame. Then the next one is for total activities on our last days. Shows you, yeah, and you can, again, it crashed. Not cool. And here you can see the latest activity if you click on that, and you have to click on it again to load it, and it will show you basically all the details about it. Pace, heart rate zones, and and how much, what kind of benefit you actually got after doing this exercise. So I did some very basic walking, just going to shop, and it shows you, it just provides some relief. It's not really doing. Again, crashed. Guys, yeah. You can see how laggy this watch is. And did it stop working? Yep. So anyway, this is the stuff this watch. It completely crashes sometimes, and yeah, I can't really recommend this watch based on this stuff alone. I really do hope Garmin can fix these issues, because these watches are incredibly laggy and sometimes it drives you crazy. As you saw, it completely crashed on me and it actually turned it off on its own. That was first, and it took like a minute before I could turn it on again. It's not acceptable. It's not a cool watch, guys. Yeah, if you're experiencing these issues, make sure to return this watch and let Garmin know they need to fix this stuff. Anyway, so the next stuff is calories. I don't have it configured precisely yet. I'm not really understanding this app that much. Anyway, also you can track your hydration, how many cups of water basically you drink, if this is useful to you. Then also the watch has music, and this one has 4 gigs of internal storage, and you can also use Spotify and other streaming service, or connect it to your computer or phone and upload music like that. I don't have anything uploaded yet. By the way, this does not have speaker like some other Samsung Galaxy Watch, which can play music from the watch itself. You need a speaker or earphones. Then there is Garmin Coach. I haven't explored this, and you need to create a training plan on your phone basically first. Calculator, this is Garmin app, but it doesn't came with this phone. You need to load it. Okay, let's see all the apps it has in more detail. First, timer. It's a basic timer. You set your time here, and okay, let's edit actually, and you have to basically scroll it, and to set it, do that. Okay, and it starts. You can go do something else. Then this is the original flashlight it has. It has a red mode, which supposedly is a lower brightness, and then yeah, a white mode. This flashlight app isn't good at all. It's not bright at all. Let me show you. You can download an app from App Store that gives you a normal flashlight like this. This is a very good one, and it provides a very good illumination. The original is no good. Okay, then you got your stopwatch. You can set it, this button, and yep. Again, crashing. Okay, your music app, it's the same I showed, and also alarms. Yep, yeah. Guys, you can see it's how laggy this watch is. I really can't recommend it until they fix these issues. Okay. These are basically the same apps, more or less I already showed. They're just in this different drawer. Also, you got a Garmin Pay wallet here that can basically use your credit card and load it on the watch itself. Then you got your calendar. If you hold your upper button for 2 minutes, you can access some more stuff, such as sleep mode. If you enable this, your screen basically will turn like this, and it's not as bright, your watch face basically disappears like this, so it doesn't wake you up. Anyway, this sleep mode, I wish it was, these letters were smaller, because they still illuminate and give out quite a lot of light, and it disturbs you at night actually. Then you also got a Find My Phone function. If you press it, your phone will buzz and you will be able to find it. And then finally let's go over the activities this watch has. And these are basically the basic activities that comes on the screen preloaded. And we can click Edit and scroll all the way down and click this plus button. You can add more. Of course, our watch crashed again to the main menu. Yeah. Okay, let's try again. I guess. Edit. More. Okay, let's try to scroll. There are so many activities. Yep. It really makes you frustrated. Okay, let's scroll again. A lot of activities here, and you can probably find a better list on Garmin website, but this is just a quick overview. And that's it. Okay, I think we have gone through pretty much everything on this watch, and I hope this video was useful to you. If it was, make sure to hit the like button. By the way, I do hope you saw just how laggy this watch is, and it gave you a good demonstration through my frustrations of using it, that you should probably wait till they fix these issues before purchasing the watch, as if you plan to use all the menus constantly, it's going to drive you crazy with all these crashes. If you're just using the watch face and not touching the watch and using just as activity tracker and using your phone to check all the data, it's perfectly fine, and all the data gets recorded on it very well, and heart rate sensor is good, GPS good, everything is pretty much perfect on it, apart from the crashing and lags and status and touchscreen issues. That really needs a big war for Garmin here. Anyway, see you.